Another day, another Weezing deck. I'm still in that dual energy craze, and Weezing is an excellent Pokemon for these sort of decks, as missing out on his particular energy is not the end of the world, since we're still able to net value from his Gas Leak ability paired with Koga. I wanted to design a more defensive deck with Weezing, one that perhaps lacked heavy hitters, but would be able to wear the opponent down. So I brought in another card that I'm a huge fan of in Pokemon Pocket, KABUTOPS. KABUTOPS is a rather unique Pokemon, as it is a stage 2 win condition that is able to heal back all the damage it dishes out. He only requires 1 energy to function, and given how it takes time to get him online, all you need is 1 source of that fighting energy in order to enable him. Today's deck combines Poison with Drain, with a bulky lineup that will outlast the opponent's team. We may not have the big hits, but we have amazing offensive typings in Darkness and Fighting, allowing us to hit the top 2 meta decks super effectively. Meowth is an essential Pokemon in this deck. Since our cards only require 1 energy to attack, we can charge up Meowth early to draw through our deck as much as possible. As our ideal endgame is one with both KABUTOPS online, which makes us invulnerable to Sabrina endgame plays. This deck is quite difficult to pilot in comparison to others, as we end up with longer games with more decisions to be made, but that just makes it all that much more rewarding. What Pokemon should I build the deck around next? You decide. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as we show off meta decks here every single day. Have a solid day, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, we're doing a recording session today. I actually spent a lot of time optimizing this deck, and the games that I got on stream was with an older version of the deck that wasn't quite, lacking. I've explained in the intro, why I chose the cards that I chose. So on my day off, we're gonna have a bit of a recording session with WeezyTops. Let's see how we do. All right, here we go. Jewel will be our first opponent. We're going second against Electric. This is the matchup where KABUTOPS puts in the absolute massive work. We have a source of fighting energy to start, so we won't be able to tackle with Weezing right off the bat. We are missing the Dome Fossil. The Dome Fossil is absolutely everything here. And Weezing is not as good going second because we cannot evolve him on our first turn. Going first, you can't do that either, but if you're going first, you get to evolve before your opponent. So they're thinning. They're thinning and they're finding their pieces. They have Zebstrika. And we'll see if we can find... Easy. So easy. Hopefully I don't get red carded here. If I get Sabrina, the fossil is not vulnerable to removal. They're going to be pumping up the Pikachu, and we're going to be developing Weezing right off the bat. We got double Koga here. Weezing in the front. Kabuto in the back. I am worried about an X speed into a Sabrina. That is the biggest concern here. I'm gonna Gas Leak first. I'm thinking here because this is a tricky situation because Pikachu is likely to come in. Like I am expecting the X speed, but X speed and Sabrina would completely blow us back here because we need 1 more turn to enable this KABUTOPS. Who do I give this energy to? I cannot tackle with the Weezing. I could plan on Kogoing, but I'm gonna give it to Weezing just so that I can threaten the retreat as well. Or not, and that's huge. That's absolutely huge because we make use of this Weezing and we are no longer vulnerable to a Sabrina wiping out our win condition. This is massive. We're gonna go for the tackle, get the damage on the Zapdos as the Pikachu will be coming in, but this is exactly what we want. We want the rat in the front line. Means KABUTOPS gets to work. They're gonna go for it. There it is. The Sabrina. They did have the X speed, but they did have the Sabrina. They're gonna retreat. They're gonna hit us with the Pikachu, but we have Giovanni. But look at us getting most of that health back, ladies and gentlemen. With a nice Giovanni here. Gonna give the energy to KABUTOPS so we can potentially retreat with it. Giovanni! Meet the Rat Killer. 80 power leech life, bringing us back to 130, forcing the Pikachu to quit. Shut down completely. The counter! They're gonna go for a potion. Not enough, though. They double red card. They double red. They red card. I'm kind of like used to like red card being played in the double lately. They go for a Giovanni. Interesting. We got double Pokeball. Double Pokeball allows us to find Coughing into a Meowth. I'm going to develop this Coughing here. I'm going to develop the Meowth as well. As we are quite simply going to finish this Pikachu off, dealing 60 damage to it. 70 actually. Forcing him to have another basic Pokemon. That's important information, by the way. I wasn't exactly sure if it... I should know this. But yeah, even though he only had 60 HP, because we're dealing damage, we gained 70 HP, which means they need a basic Pokemon into another. That's KABUTOPS, ladies and gentlemen. From electric to... Second again. Darkness. Well, that's another typing. Our KABUTOPS loves to Q into. The problem is I have two of them. It's Alakazam Weezing. Okay. The problem is I have two of these and I have no... Like, this is not a good hand. There's nothing good about this hand. We got double Coughing here. No Weezing. Kadabra immediately. Weezing as well. Okay, no Weezing for them. This draw is very important. Oof. I'm going to put the energy here. I'm going to attack him again. In case I can use the retreat option instead of going for the Koga. Oh, that research is going to allow them to potentially find that. Energy in the back. Do we have a Weezing here? We got a potion. A Weezing top deck for us would be amazing if they don't find Weezing. Because we have Giovanni, so we're able to one-shot this Coughing. So, heart of the cards. Heart of the cards, come on. Terrible. Well, and this is what we have Meowth for. When we cannot find the pieces, we're gonna make use of the extra energy we put onto this Coughing. Retreat, bring in your boy. And continue to cycle through our deck, trying to find that Dome Fossil. Meowth's effect, very important here. We're also preserving that Coughing with one Darkness energy in the back. They have double Kadabra. Double Kadabra. The threats are online. They may not have found the Weezing, but they have found the Alakazam line, it seems. There's another potion going down there. Let's see if Meowth's extra draw allows us to find the piece we need. Okay. If we bring this Coughing and they retreat into that, this is 70, Psychic will kill it. But I'm not going to be able to get rid of this anytime soon. Honestly, I'm even though red card could completely blow us back, like I don't like sending this Weezing in before I They Sabrina us. Which is certainly interesting because... this coughing will survive. And we gave the energy to it to retreat it, so but I'm still surprised that they went for the Sabrina there. Now we go for the research. Back-to-back research, trying to find all of our pieces. There we go. Two, like this Pokeball is useless. And in case red card, a monstrous red card happens, we're gonna, you know, play around that. Now what we're gonna do is drop Wheezing, retreat Coughing, Leak, and hope they don't have the Koga. It's likely they do though, and unfortunately the combination of the Gas Leak into the Kadabra's Psyshock will be enough. See if they have it. They do not have it. This is huge. Massive. Absolutely massive. Like, I was really vulnerable there. I wonder what they have in hand. Maybe like another Sabrina? But we know what we're going to do here. This way I can cycle through my deck, find the other Wheezing. We have to trade here. Even though I have Koga in hand, I don't really have a good opener. Like, I don't want to leave my Kabuto vulnerable there. They top deck a Pokeball, which doesn't amount to anything here. But this is great. This is great. Because they haven't found their Alakazam yet. We've cycled a lot. Like, Meowth has just been exceptional this game, and now we get to send in Kabuto into KABUTOPS, because Kabuto alone will die to an Alakazam Psychic. But KABUTOPS, on the other hand, will live. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide an energy to KABUTOPS so that I'm able to retreat with it if I need to. Leech Life is all we need to one-shot this. Denying a potential second Wheezing draw. Or maybe a Wheezing that they have in hand. And need just one more kill. Even if Alakazam comes down... Wait, no, I gave 2 energy to this thing. I still survive, but I should not have given the 2 energy to it. They took the other Pokemon. We both kind of like really fricked here. This is a misplay though. I just realized I should not have given the energy to KABUTOPS because Psychic hits me harder. We finally found, like, at the very bottom of our deck, we find the other. I want to retreat with this though. Give the fighting energy to you. But let's retreat. Let's actually get rid of that energy. Let's keep only 1 energy on this. I'm going to go for the Giovanni here because I want to win with a Sabrina. That's the plan. So we leak. We make use of our super effective darkness attack here. We tackle them for 60 damage. We drop them down to 10. And that means when Alakazam comes in, he'll have 60 health. And if they top deck an Alakazam, so they had X speed. If they top deck an Alakazam, which is likely, they'll prioritize this one. They'll prioritize the healthy Kadabra as they bring down Alakazam, which will allow us to capitalize on the one in the back. This Psychic is powerful enough to knock out Wheezing. But unfortunately for you, it's over. We both drew like dead Pokemon. What was this game? What the hell was this game? Oh yeah. The Battle Bricks. Karif 8. It's all about going second today. Even though this deck actually... It likes going second when we're running Meowth, but now when we have a coughing lead. And we're facing Blaine Ponyta. Oh, this is gonna... Oof. I can already see it, guys. Rapidash, turn 1 into Blaine, one-shotting or coughing. I honestly think I'm going to Sabrina just to prevent that. Especially because I do have... This Sabrina may seem crazy, but it's important for us to buy time. Because Rapidash into Blaine is very likely. And that just happens to one-hit KO my coughing. And if I can't even develop my wheezing because I'm going second... This is the disadvantage of going second. Like, in a matchup like this against the Ponyta, I'd rather be going first. Because I'm able to evolve before them. They're gonna Ember me and burn that. Nani. We get that Pokeball, though, into Meowth. Beautiful. We're gonna make a swap here. Because we're getting fighting energy, we have to adjust to that. We're gonna retreat with our coughing. We are going to evolve into Wheezing, though, because we don't want to get murdered by red card. And we're gonna get that money. Go for the payday. Get that draw. Cycle through our deck. Try to find our pieces. We're missing that Dome Fossil to make use of all this fighting energy we're getting. Except we get red carded. So I'm glad I evolved my Wheezing at least. And, okay. I think our other... No. Yeah, our other Pokeball in the deck is dead. Because we drew 2 basic Pokemon here. Are they gonna Ember me again? Nah. They swap. Into Rapidash. There it is. And we find the fossil. Beautiful. Let's go for that Professor's Research. This is a dead Pokeball. We're gonna drop this into this. We could draw, but I'm definitely expecting them to have Blaine here, so I want to poison this. So I'm gonna give the energy to you, and I'm gonna retreat into my Wheezing. My Wheezing now survives a Blaine. And we're able to poison this Rapidash, because we're gonna get that poison early since we have Koga in hand. We can navigate around their points, not deny them the points there. There's a Charmeleon in the back. That is a weird potion. Karif, we need to talk about your plays. What the hell was that potion? My brother in Christ. Okay. I kind of want to Koga here just to heal. And bring in the Meowth again. Because I definitely need to draw. So we're going to Koga. Bring in Meowth. Drop back Coughing. Evolve into Wheezing. And draw. Because we need to cycle through that deck. We need to apply pressure here. As we find the second Wheezing. And we finally have that Source of Darkness. That's why, you know, sometimes you get this opener with a bunch of fighting. And that's what Meowth is for. Meowth can make use of this energy and cycle through our deck while we find our pieces here. Charizard EX is down. I repeat, Charizard EX is down. And that is a monster. That is an absolute monster we're going to have to deal with here. Double Wheezing. Now, this is a decision. Do I stay with this Meowth one more turn to draw one more card? Because I do need to find that Kabuto. But more importantly, I need to be able to poison the Charizard. So I cannot have... Like, if I send Wheezing in now, and I tackle them, it's still not enough. But sending in Wheezing now allows me to put this Rapidash on the clock, and I think I have to do that. We find the Kabuto. I repeat, we find the Kabuto. Energy to Weezing here. And we don't overthink it, we just tackle. Get the kill. They've used Rapidash as a tank, effectively. Our Meowth, dealing little damage, has slowed us down a little bit, but we have found our pieces. Charizard can blow us back with the Crimson Storm, but then he needs one turn to build it up again. And we have an absolute lineup of Pokemon that will not go down to anything else. One Weezing down. Another one comes in. 5 cards left in the deck. We pick up the Professor's Research. And there we have a Koga. I want to leave this space open. I'll have the energy on KABUTOPS so I can potentially retreat with it. We have to poison the Charizard. Capitalize on the turn in which they are not able to Crimson Storm us. Moltres in the back. Energy onto Charizard. Gonna go for the slash. I thought maybe we would see a pivot here, but no, they're just committed. They're committed to keeping this. That's a weird Sabrina. Strange Sabrina. We find the Dome Fossil just in time. I'm gonna Leech Life. This forces them to Crimson Storm. So it's just not enough. So I'm gonna try to bait them in with this Weezing. So I'm gonna tackle them. We were missing out on lethal by 1. And we just need to not allow them to build it up again, basically. Which depends on these rolls. I'm a little bit nervous because we're not the kind of deck that's able to rush down. And Charizard is definitely one of our worst matchups because of this. Because we can't deal damage as fast. Like we're a bulky, resilient kind of deck. But you know, they have a humble start, which is good. We do this. Sabrina early on cost me. Playing the Sabrina early on really cost me here. Oh, but we barely got it. We calculated right. Oh my god. Oh my Deus. The Giovanni! The surprise Giovanni for the end, let's go! Oh, we dodged a bullet. This is a tough matchup, again, because we don't deal as much. We're more of a defensive deck, right? So Mewtwo and Charizard are the matchups. The thing about the Mewtwo matchup is that our Weezing lead can really wear down Mewtwo fast because of the typing advantage. But Charizard is just like, we don't really have much against it. Like, we don't have typing coverage for it. And again, we're supposed to slowly wear down our opponent, but Charizard is a Pokemon that just like blows you back. So I think we're grateful that the fact that they were playing Ponyta. Even though the Rapidash was an excellent early game tank, I do think running those two Pokemon together does make the archetype a little bit more inconsistent. And that worked out for us. Okay. Going second. Back to going second, baby. This could be the Mewtwo matchup, and we have Coughing into Weezing. The type advantage here is everything. What the? Okay. Pidgeot with Jinx. Interesting combo. Honestly, as I said in yesterday's video, well, the day before that, actually. This is a very underrated card. Jinx is underappreciated. And they have a lot more normal types going on than what I initially thought here. We're going to go with the Professor's Research. Praying for no red card to just foil our plans. We're going to drop that Meowth and start suffocating them. I sure do love suffocating my enemies. Strong Starfrost. Red card would be annoying, as usual. When is red card not annoying? We have the Weezing, we have KABUTOPS, we're just one Dome Fossil away. Double Koga is also nice. Birds. This deck is birds. X speed. Into Farfetch'd, okay. I want to develop this now. I want to poison. I could like make use of this and tackle now because they can't hit me next turn. I'll have 30. I'm worried about a Pidgeot being able to come in and finish us. So I need to tackle this to make it weak. So I cannot Koga this turn. I give the energy to Meowth here. And I tackled him. This will put Farfetch'd on the clock and allows me to make use of the Koga and get the full value out of it. Really maximizing our energy here. Let's see where they allocate. There's a Pidgeot. They do. It would be nice to find another Pokemon like Meowth. Yes, perfect. And because they're going to want to drive off with this Pidgeot, we're going to sacrifice this Meowth. So we're going to give this energy to Weezing as we attack here. I could have also just like pivoted the two Meowths, to be honest. But having, yeah, the better play would have been to play, retreat with this one and play this one in. They drive off. We feed them the other Meowth. And now we send in the Weezing. Hopefully we don't top deck the Coughing here, because we have the Pokeball in hand. Okay, there we go. Before anything, we're going to poison. We could tackle this. But I'm gonna retrieve this. I want to find my 2 Weezing so I can be safe from this. That's a useless Pokeball, but cycling through our deck is very important here. We need to find the 2 Weezings here. Okay, Sabrina there is nice. Gonna go with that. Gonna develop the Kabuto here. They're gonna drive off. Now here's the question. They cannot attack with that. They're gonna want to hint this with that. Hopefully find that Dome Fossil. There we go. Because we need to build up the other one. The plan is we're stacking all this energy onto the Weezing so that when the Pidgeot drives it off, we can actually bring it back. So we hit this Farfetch'd, knock it out, and we're looking at a Sabrina endgame win, capitalizing on that Jinx that we damaged at the early stage of the game. Professor's research, no Giovanni or nothing weird here. Like, they just draw through their cards. The problem is they could find... It would be much better if I could draw into Kabuto. They're gonna drive off here. Or not. That's kind of weird. But the plan was they drive off, I bring in Weezing, I stack 3 energy onto it so I can retreat. I can poison it before I retreat. Then I bring back KABUTOPS, I Sabrina for the win. If they play more basic Pokemon, I have to beat down the Pidgeot. But I can potentially work for a 2-shot here as I have Giovanni left in my deck. Exactly, like the last card is Giovanni, so I can 2-shot this with this. Even though they could be running potions. But they just kind of like decided to, you know, not do that and try to beat down my KABUTOPS one-on-one. I could have challenged this Pidgeot, but you know, I'll take the easy way, honestly. Birds, psychic birds, defeated. A light. I've gone second light so many times today, and we're facing off electric again, and we want to see that Meowth going second with the Dome Fossil into KABUTOPS. That's exactly what you want to see when you face off against this. This could be a Dragonite deck, though. No. It's Pika Pika. Yep. The best deck in the game. People ask, why is this the best deck in the game? Because they get to run super tanky basic Pokemon that just essentially enable all this craziness. Hopefully they don't red card me. I don't think red card is going to Pikachu. You want to run double... You definitely want to run double. Yeah, I'm going to play this Meowth too, so I'm not vulnerable to like a Sabrina or something, I guess. You do not want to be playing red card and Pikachu because potions are amazingly, like, they're amazing in this deck. But a lot of people just play red card anyways. And that would suck. Oof, okay. That would have been awful. Pokeball. Into your boy coughing. Kabuto. They could always X speed into Pikachu. So I do not want to bring in the Kabuto in just yet. Because X speed into another basic Pokemon allows him to one-shot my Kabuto, who has 90 health. So before we fully evolve, he is vulnerable to the rat. Like a lot of Pokemon are, because Circle Secret is very, very powerful. So we just keep cycling through our deck with our Meowth. Pray for no red card. And going about. There's the X speed. Goodbye, Meowth. But in comes KABUTOPS. I would love to top deck a Dome Fossil here. Because double KABUTOPS is essentially all I need to guarantee the matchup win. We're going to evolve into Weezing here. And we're going to start placing energy onto Weezing so we can potentially retreat with it. And hit them for that super effective Leech Life. 70 damage, dropping the rat down to 50. Oh no, they just go face. They challenge the KABUTOPS. Mistake! Mistake. I have this coughing, but to be honest, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to keep it in hand. And I'm going to leech him because I wouldn't mind developing another Dome Fossil potentially. Look at that. Big hit back to 120 as if nothing happened. The Rat Counter. I love this Pokemon. This card is sick. So sick. Oh man, this matchup feels so neat. Another rat. You gonna zap me? Oh. Never gets old. Okay, Phil. We go first. We haven't gone first much today. As we face off against Psychic, but we see that coughing in the opener. We have a hand that we actually would not mind to have red carded. As oh, okay. I keep thinking I'm killing into Mewtwo deck, but it's just the Alakazam Weezing deck. Kind of popular today, it seems. I'm gonna end my turn. Maybe they red card me, and I end up with a better hand than this. We want to see Weezing. Weezing would allow us to one-shot the Abra in the back. Though now that's not as big of a deal because they have two of them. Oh yeah, they found the entire lineup here. Dome Fossil is online though. We have not found Weezing, but we do have that. So let's start suffocating them. As we have that fighting energy next turn, and we can bring in the KABUTOPS. Now I don't want them to red card me. Now red card would be annoying. Gonna poison my coughing. That makes no sense. But it happens. We're fine with this though, because our boy can tank. And we got the Kabuto ready to go from the get-go. That Pokeball will allow us to not be as vulnerable to Sabrina. We can pick up Meowth or another coughing here. Another coughing. We'd rather see that. Develop your boy here. Energy onto the fossil here. Kabuto. We're not there yet. But this Kabuto, oh boy. Comes in. And gets a clean hit. And we can still evolve into KABUTOPS to heal the incoming poison that the Weezing will apply to us. They could Koga us here. Their options are limited. They have few cards in hand. They have not found the Kadabra yet. They Sabrina us. And we just send the other coughing in. We're not gonna give him the kill, essentially. They are weakening our coughings, but they're still around. Here we go. Another Pokeball here. We want to retreat with this no matter what. The question is, do I evolve into Kabutops effective immediately? I don't think I do. I just bring Kabuto again. Get this Weezing knockout, and then when the other Weezing comes in and poisons me, I'll be able to undo the poison. So I will be mitigating damage by not evolving with this immediately. The only thing that punishes me here is a red card. MegaLol. Never punished. Why does everybody play this card? Like, it's not a good card, guys. Don't like red card. Red card is for specific, like, slow defensive decks that don't have better cards to play. Like, really, trust me. It's not because I get salty when they play it again. It really is not good. Far too many people play this card and miss out on a lot because of this. Undo that poison. Bring back that health. Let's start developing energy onto the Weezing so we can potentially retreat with it. And let's keep leeching them. Let's keep leeching them. With just one energy onto our Kabutops. We need to be careful with Alakazam, though. They do find the research. And they find the Kadabra. Is Sabrina. All this fighting energy here. I'm gonna pivot here. I'm gonna retreat, and I'm not gonna give any energy to this Weezing. Yeah. Check out this play. Check out these ninja moves. Oh yeah. I should have played the other coughing. I kind of got ahead of myself there. Shit. It's fine. Kabutops is not as afraid of Alakazam, quite simply because we only need one energy onto him to function. He's a one energy tank that is able to do everything that he does and thus only get hit for 90 damage from Alakazam's Psychic. So it's interesting because this Alakazam Weezing was my first deck, like my first deck on the channel. And it feels like we're kind of coming full circle here. They are playing, they are making the Koga move. And I'm expecting Alakazam to go down here. Placing that coughing in the bag is a mistake though. Because if I top deck a Sabrina, you're done. If I top deck a Sabrina, you are done. They'll learn from this. They'll learn from this, baby.